What's good, everybody? Welcome into another episode of the Power 2 podcast, where we are here to talk about the power of the United States deciding that they know how to play soccer or football, depending on what you call it. We gave the world a head start, hundreds of years, if you will, and
We gave the world.
and
Gave the world a head start.
You're
we're good at
welcome,
it now.
world. Like,
You're welcome now. The
We
world
finally
wanted
got
to
our
play.
best immigrants together, and here we go.
The world wanted to play football, and we said, no, we'll create American football. The world wanted to play football. We said, no, we got baseball. The world wanted to play football. We said, you know what? We gonna play basketball. North America, we gonna do that. Y'all can do that. We have our own sports over here, and don't correct me and say, well, they play them over there. Yes, but they're very, heavily American sports. And then we decided, you know what? Actually, I'll tell you what it was. In the vein of my co-host, who I will very soon introduce, they decided, damn, we can't let the women have everything. We just can't let the women have everything. And the men decided that they could play soccer too. Anyways, the power of soccer, the power of, the United States, doing whatever the fuck they want to on the soccer field. Anyways, DJ, I'm here with DJ. I'm here with Dante. How are y'all doing today?
I'm still recovering from that ridiculous intro.
Hey, when the United States is doing things that they've never done before,
I don't celebrate
you
anything
have
that
to
the United
acknowledge
States
it.
does, but
Well, that's not true.
I'm rooting
You
for
watch the
all
Olympics.
of the African countries and all of the countries that have been colonized by other countries. That is who I'm rooting
So all of them, you're rooting for everyone that is not in Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
So you should be rooting for the United States. What are we talking about?
No, I'm not rooting for the United States. Because if it was left up to the United States how it's currently structured, none of the players on the team would even be eligible to play because they wouldn't be considered American citizens anyway. So no.
That's not true.
They're literally going before the Supreme Court right now to argue that some of them, not them specifically, but with birthright citizenship. Bye. I'm not rooting for the United States. Bye.
Listen, first of all, I don't care. I also am not really rooting for the United States, but I am going to talk about what they're doing because it's historic. And it's also funny. It's also funny that they just decided to hire a real coach and now they're good. Are they going to win the World Cup? No. But they're good. They've won the 2 games. There's a good chance they're going to win the 3rd one for the first time ever. They've already won the group. They were the 2nd team to advance. These things don't happen here because we just don't play this sport. So this is not me telling you to root. This is me acknowledging that they said, damn, the women cannot have everything. Let's actually hire a real coach and be good at soccer.
I didn't even say it was like that. If you're gonna go that
No,
route,
it was.
no. If you're gonna go that route, it wasn't like that. It was more like, all right, we let the women have their fun. Like, we let the women be the top of the top for about 30 years. Just a smooth generation.
Yeah.
But all right, now we're gonna let people who play soccer for real join the team.
Yeah, and it's funny because they're not ever going to overdo the women. It's impossible. But the
women would have to be garbage for 30 years, and they would have to be dominant for 30 years.
But not only just dominant, they have to win the World Cup, which they're just not.
No, that's what I was
do.
saying. They would have to dominate. They would have to dominate for 30 years.
Yeah. So shout out to the fact that the Women's World Cup is next year. So this is cute. We gonna win a couple games, and then the real Americans are gonna play. The real soccer team in this country is gonna play. Trinity Rodman and them is gonna play.
This gonna be
and we gonna really
we're bringing the real athletes out. You're playing right now. We'll bring the real athletes out next year.
This gonna be clipped out of the craziest context, and it's gonna look like we're real Republican in a way. We gonna real Americans, because again, most of the team.
DJ, will you make the clip? Don't use this one. They're gonna be like, what the hell is he talking about?
Thank you so much.
Somebody else gonna clip us out of context. See, we told y'all, even black people think. And I'm gonna be looking at y'all and I'm gonna see, I ain't said a fucking word and now I'm involved.
Hear me out. Is it going to lead to more followers at GD Sports Network? or on YouTube at Get Defensive Sports Network? Because if it is, they can lie. They can lie because then when they listen in, when the rage bait helps, which it wasn't rage bait, when the rage bait helps, we have new listeners.
Actually.
You know.
It was the truth, actually, because the women's national team erasure is actually crazy. Like the way that they're just like the United States has never won anything ever, and it's like, hello,
whoa,
the women are right there,
and they
women
win
were
all the
right
time.
there.
They literally win so much.
They not playing right now.
Yes,
it's just
right. But if we're gonna talk about the United
currently.
States as a whole, that includes the women.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So that's the thing.
I just
right? And this is
what I'm saying is the reason why I'm saying that is because like since it's the men's tournament currently happening, like they're talking in the aspect that we're talking about the men. The United States has never won anything because we're talking about the men because that's what's happening right now.
I appreciate that, but I also see this in the context of New York, where they try to act like no sports teams in New York have ever won anything, and that's also not true because Gotham FC has won championships, and so have the New York Liberty. But they like to act like no sport in New York has ever won anything because they're not including the women. So there is.
I bring up the Giants.
I would just like to say.
Who cares about the? Let's talk about soccer.
I would just like to say, since I moved to New York, a sports team has won a championship every year.
That's because Jordan's
You're welcome,
That's what
New
it
Yorkers.
is. Yeah.
You're welcome. I brought Ohio State's winning culture
my God,
to New York City.
That's a podcast. That's the
Thank you guys so much for listening to Power 2
I appreciate y'all coming out. Follow us at Get the Sports Network.
Right. Right. Follow me at DJ Eat Sports.
I mean, because I'm sick of this shit. I can't believe he said that shit. Oh my God. Oh,
the Bucks.
Where am I
at? Boys, get out the mud with Rashad McCants.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to deal with this on a weekly basis.
Anyways, Dante, DJ, how are we doing today? 7 minutes to the podcast.
I had a productive day today. I'm doing pretty well.
Niggas might have a father and shit. be an active uncle.
I didn't even go home. Like,
really?
No.
You always go home.
Yeah, I can't afford to right now, unfortunately.
Well, understood.
So,
but you had a home to go to, brother. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, DJ, how are you doing today?
I'm fabulous. I am fine.
Wonderful.
I am wonderful.
Happy Father's Day to the active fathers only.
Only the active fathers.
And if you are not an active, let's be inflammatory for a second. If you are not an active father,
I think we've been inflammatory enough.
No, this was just regular. This is actually gonna be. If you are not an active father, fix it immediately. And if you are a man and you are friends with someone who's not an active father, then you are partially to blame. You are partially to blame. You are partially. You are partially to blame. Everybody wants to be community until it's time to hold somebody accountable. That's all I'm saying. If you smiling in your man's face, that
reaction is exactly what I want.
If you smiling in your man's face when he not buying no diapers, you also are at fault. Silence is complicity on this here Father's Day.
Oh, that was a beautiful reaction, DJ. I needed that. Thank
you. Anyways, happy Father's Day to
active fathers on.
People who identify as active fathers. Yes.
And are we being unhinged today?
We already are. It's 8 minutes in. We haven't started the news.
And if she's ever called you daddy, happy Father's Day.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening to Power 2 Podcast. I actually am leaving now because what?
If you ever been called it, happy Father's Day.
And the news.
No, you don't count. Y'all niggas don't count. Sorry.
What?
Y'all niggas don't count.
He said, I plead the fifth.
First of all, no, because I'm a godfather, and I get wished happy Father's Day every year, so I count. I'm active.
Hold on.
I'm active.
Hold on. Wait. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What type of godfather are you?
Oh,
because no, wait.
I know. I'm saying, it's interesting.
Because there are types that I've learned.
I didn't know.
But I also grew up in the church, so like maybe that's what it is. So there, from my understanding, there's like, you're a good friend, I want you to be a godfather. It's like a position, right? And then there's how I grew up, where like the godparents, if something happened to the parents, you were supposed to get custody.
Yes.
That's you.
Yes.
Okay. I thought everyone did that.
No, I had a whole ceremony and everything. Like we had a whole thing.
I learned that for some people it's just like a title, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Mhm.
Like from my
Mhm.
understand, the godparent, like if something happens to the parent, you the parent.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know what your understand was, because I've learned that not everyone does that. I thought
Yeah.
like
No.
that
Yeah.
was like a.
Yeah.
I thought we all knew.
I'm responsible if both parents are no longer in the picture. Yes.
Yeah, so you learn new things every day. There are types of godparents, I guess. I thought we were all on the same.
That's why I got confused when you said what kind you are. I was like, what do you mean?
That's why I was like, huh?
Yeah. Like, what is that like? That's how I felt when I found out. But people do it other ways. So for
I
some
did
people,
not
it's just
know
like
that.
it's just like a title. It's like when you, I don't know.
That
It's just
actually it makes sense because I can see that people don't fully understand that there's like a whole responsibility behind that and all like
Yeah.
that if they're not really informed about what's going on. So like I can
Mhm.
see that being a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But who knows? Okay, news.
I
Serena
am
Williams.
not a godmother because nobody around me is having babies. Thank God.
Well, Serena Williams does have babies, and she is back playing
She
the
has
tennis.
more than one baby?
Yeah, she has 2.
Yeah, she has 2.
Ah.
And she
Yeah.
almost died during both of those childbirths, child. It was a mess. There was, I think, her first childbirth, she had preeclampsia, and they were acting like they almost killed her. You got to look into the story. It's really bad.
I did not realize she almost died during both. I knew for a fact she almost died during one.
It was the
of them.
first one.
Yeah, the first
I
one.
didn't know.
The
If
first
even
one. I
know she
didn't.
had 2
I didn't.
kids.
I didn't know that she
Yeah.
almost died during the second one as well.
Childbirth is
Yeah.
a very, very difficult process, especially for Black women. Even if you have money and you have pull, it's pretty bad.
And it's
On
crazy
this,
that my grandmother keeps asking me when I'm gonna have kids. I'm like, what? Like, it's bad for women's bodies. What are we doing?
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you a question, but I'm not gonna out you on this podcast.
Who?
I'm just gonna say, Dante. I was just gonna say, if you don't want kids, don't have them. And I'm not talking to you. That was a general statement.
Right.
Like, yeah.
It did
That's,
feel
you know.
directed at Dante the way you said it.
No,
but
no,
yes,
no.
yes.
I had a question for Dante, but I got to remember sometimes like certain conversations have to happen off the podcast.
Right. Correct. Right.
But the general thought is like I know that Dante doesn't necessarily want kids, but he's also not trying to have them. There's a lot of people who don't want kids, but they be actively trying. And it's like, you do know how pregnancy
like
happens,
Ronnie
right?
James Jr.
like you. Wait, is that real?
Yes, they announced the pregnancy today.
Interesting. All right.
And then
cool.
the caption
And she
said,
still
and I quote, "Not our timing, but God's timing." If I was that
he's
baby,
rich.
I would
Hey,
jump right back.
he's
I would
rich.
jump right
He's
up
rich.
to you.
I have 2 questions. One, is he still a teenager?
No, he's like
Ronnie James
22.
Jr.?
Bless. He beat teen pregnancy.
Yeah.
2,
No, he's
the girl.
in his early 20s. That's still teen pregnancy.
He's rich. I don't care. His dad would take care of it. Is the girl Black?
Of course not.
Well, all right. Anyways,
His
Serena
name is
Williams.
LeBron
who
James
is
Jr.
Black?
Of course not.
Well,
We
do
saw
you
who-
see his mother? Don't. Whoa.
We saw.
Whoa,
did you
whoa,
see who he
whoa,
went to prom
whoa.
with?
You're right. Anyways, look at me.
Like
Look at me.
Dolphins,
Look at
y'all.
me. Look at me talking, being in children's
Also,
business.
I never said I didn't want kids. I'm just okay either way.
Well,
I feel
you're a
like when
man,
we have
so,
this
like,
conversation, you go back and forth. I could have sworn you
choice?
told me like you didn't. I've heard both.
I'm
But
not
maybe I made-
actively trying, but like I wouldn't mind being a father. But if I never became a dad, I'm okay with that as well.
But the important part, the message to the world on Father's Day is if you don't want them,
Oh, yeah, then
you should not be
stop
active.
practicing
There
like you are.
things-
Like
there are
yeah.
things that you can do to stop it,
Mhm.
especially when pregnancy is bad on women's bodies, and especially when over half the country does not believe that women should be able to decide what happens to their bodies on this here Father's Day. Let's only leave fatherhood for the people who want to be fathers.
who
I think-
want to be fathers.
I think we can say that. Serena Williams
And
has an
also-
active father.
Oh, never mind.
No, go
Is
ahead.
she? Oh, yeah, because her dad.
What do you mean? You ain't seen the movie? He
Yeah,
might have been
yeah.
too active.
Yeah.
I meant to say an active
He was really
husband
in
who's a
their
father
business.
to her kids, but
Right,
is what I meant to say. But she
Active
also
men in her
did
life.
Their father
have an
still
active
alive?
father.
Is their father
I don't
even-
think so.
Yeah. I don't-
No, her father's not dead.
What? Oh, I don't know.
I think he said her father's still alive. But no, her father is not dead.
I
Oh,
thought he
okay.
was.
I thought
to
he
be
was
honest
too.
with you.
Is he?
No, he did. Because I think he died
They're
like
like-
right after the movie came out.
I was like,
What?
isn't Venus almost 50? If not,
No, they're not. She's not almost 50.
they're not
Is
that
it
She's in
old.
her
decent
40s,
age?
but she's not almost 50. She's like 41.
No, because there's an
No,
age gap
no,
between
no.
Venus and Serena.
Serena's not 40 yet.
He said Venus.
Right. Venus
like
is like
6
41, 42. They're not that. They're close in
wait.
age.
Serena's
Let
not
me
40?
Google it.
I
Let me
don't
Google
believe
this.
she is yet.
There's no way. No, because like when I was watching her as a kid, they were almost 18.
Lies. I'm lying. She's 44.
Venus is 46. I was gonna say, what are we? Whoa, whoa, brother!
I was like, that math was not math, and I was
No,
a
But they're still
no,
close in
no, no.
age.
when they were
So Venus is
professionals.
46, so they're still close in age. I was still right.
I thought there was a larger age gap between the two of
Yeah,
them.
they're close in age.
But that's right.
There,
There's an age gap between the other ones. Like,
Which
because
other ones?
there's an older
they're
sister,
young. They're older
and
sister,
there are
and I think
younger
they're-
sisters.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
older sister who died, and then they're
Yes.
yeah.
They have
yeah,
two younger sisters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Serena
Yeah.
Williams is back at Wimbledon playing the tennis.
Yeah, their dad is still alive. He was born in 1942, but he's still
All
alive.
right there.
Period.
Well, what is
I'll
that?
put this man in
84.
the grave, child.
Well,
No, it wasn't that we was
there.
I just figured.
thought he might
I
already
just
been
figured,
Y'all
there.
put,
like-
y'all put that man in the grave. Y'all did. Anyways, yes, Serena Williams is coming out of retirement. Well, she kind of already did because she's already played. She
How did
played.
that match go? The doubles.
She won. Her and
Look at
her
that.
partner Victoria, I can't think of her last name. They won their doubles match in whatever Open just happened. I do not know. I don't know what order they do these tennis tournaments in.
A
But
tournament happened is what you need to know.
correct. I mean, I could figure it out.
I don't think
but
it's one of the big opens.
it's not one of the big ones. No,
Yeah.
they just did.
That was a hard court, right? Not a clay court.
You asking me real tennis questions, child? I do not know.
Sorry, my fault.
I don't know.
My
I
fault.
don't know
I
tennis besides Venus and Serena, respectfully.
Oh, I
and
thought
now
you
Naomi
watched tennis.
and
My
now
bad.
Naomi
Okay,
Osaka
okay.
and Coco Gauff. And even no, actually, so I have a whole thing about tennis that I cannot get into right now. But I judge how I feel about a sport based on the commentating. I don't like tennis commentating. Like I can't watch tennis with sound on, which makes it boring to me. Like if I can't watch it with the sound on, I'm bored. These
Love to turn the
tennis
sound off on
commentators,
sports.
I know.
I was about to say y'all don't know how to do that.
I am
I
an
turn that shit
aspiring
off all
commentator,
the time.
so I'm always paying attention
Listen,
to what a sport
fair.
sounds
That's
like
fair.
because
That's fair.
I care about
That's fair.
because I
Okay.
aspire to be a
Mute.
part of the soundtrack.
They're like the only
Mute.
commentator, like Doris Burke and Mike Breen might be the only commentators that my ears do not turn off.
I love me some Kevin Harlan as well, even though I don't think he's doing
Yes.
that much of that anymore. But
Yeah, but yes, as
the
well,
point I'm
yes,
getting
yes.
at is the tennis
used to love
commentating
Mark
is
Jackson,
weird to
too.
me because they only talk during the time where they're not playing, and that is
Yeah.
so odd.
Yeah.
to me.
That's
I
Yeah,
don't
because
but
like
you gotta watch.
it's got to be not that.
Also,
it's not
that
that
shit
they
be
can
going like
hear
100 miles an hour.
The players can hear the commentary. You're
They can
supposed
hear.
to be
Yeah,
Oh,
quiet.
that
too.
makes sense.
You're-
Okay.
That
you-
too.
That
every-
makes
the
sense.
whole crowd has to be quiet when they
Like,
start.
shut the
and
fuck
stuff.
up.
Oh,
So mhm.
that makes
That's
sense.
why.
I just
That's
don't
why,
like it.
sometimes the ref will be quiet, please. Like he'll say it because they have to focus. Yeah. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And then
Yeah.
just the sound of the hitting and grunting is like not entertaining to me. But again, I don't really watch the tennis, but it's interesting. Anyways, Serena is coming back. Yes, she officially announced today that not only is she returning to Wimbledon for doubles with Venus, but she is returning to Wimbledon.
Venus
as
is
a
coming
single
back
player.
too.
Venus has been back.
Listen.
She's been back for like 2 years.
Oh,
Venus has been back.
it has been.
She
a minute
hasn't
since
made
I've
it very
watched some
far,
tennis.
but she has been back.
It has been a minute since I've watched them tennis, so that makes sense that I didn't know that. Okay.
I would
Yeah.
just say Venus fits the example of what I was saying earlier. But we'll
Very
leave it.
true. Very true. Very true.
Venus fits the example. I don't think Serena fits it, which is why
We'll see.
we were
We'll
having
see.
the conversation we were having, and now we
No.
can't speak in code, so we may as well bring it up. Jordan basically wanted to get on his soapbox yet again about
Nope.
retirement and why athletes should retire
Lies.
at the top of their career
Yes.
and not come back. However,
Yes.
Serena's retirement was a forced retirement, which most of us
It-
know this because of her health condition. Had she
Cool.
not had it, she would not have retired. She probably would have been
She's-
playing this entire time.
Shoulda,
So,
coulda, woulda,
I don't
you
think that's a
know,
good
if
enough
it's where it
example.
fits.
But here's the thing. It's not about example. It's about everyone.
But you're making it seem like she made the choice to retire. She retired because of her health, not because she didn't
No,
want to play
I'm not
anymore.
making it seem like anything. I'm saying when you are at the top of your sport and you are one of the greatest of all times, me personally, would like you to retire at the top because as soon as you're not good anymore, people act like you're not a legend.
Correct.
I feel
but
this
she
way about
wasn't
everyone.
at the top by her standards because she wants to do something. She wants to do something that she hasn't done yet.
Right.
So she's not at the top by her standards. Doesn't that matter? It's her standards that matters, not yours.
if that's the case, then cut the podcast. Nobody's opinion matters about anything.
No, I'm saying if
Like,
she
what
doesn't
are
feel
we
like she's at
talking
the top,
about?
then she's not going to retire if she doesn't feel like that.
But what does that matter? Like, the point, like, if
That's the reason why she didn't retire. That's the
Okay.
reason why she's coming back.
We know why she
Right.
didn't.
I'm
We know
not-
why she was coming back.
That doesn't change
Yeah.
the fact that I think everyone should retire on top. We haven't had
Correct.
this conversation for the last 2 years when I've been saying LeBron should retire, when I've been saying Steph and KD should retire. I'm consistent
I don't know
in
about
all
Steph.
of this.
KD, yes.
The
I don't know about
reason-
Steph.
Her reason does not matter to my point, because my point is that all of them should retire when they're on top.
I just think that she is exempt from what it is that you are saying.
No,
Because
she's a
not at
goat.
The top.
She is older.
She's the
They
goat.
should all
She's
retire.
older, yes, but there are things
That's
that
it.
there are certain
Goat
athletes,
retire-
and we all
goat
know
or
this.
retire.
There are
Mhm.
athletes who are literally insane, right?
all
We see this
insane.
all the time. The best of the best are fucking nuts. So she, in her mind, feels like there is more things left on the table. Yes, she's accomplished all
And a
those
lot
things,
of
but
the
there's
time-
still something left on the
Yes.
table that she
And a lot
herself
DJ
wants to accomplish.
Yes,
But-
So that's
DJ,
not the top for her.
Right, but
yes,
what does that change my opinion?
Even-
Everyone has the reason. Tom Brady lost his wife because he
Well-
thought he had more left. The
That's just
reason
easier
of
to
why
listen.
why they do it doesn't matter to me. I'm saying
because they
I
all have
think
the
that
exact same
people
reason.
should walk away when they're still good. Point blank. Period.
Because they all
Cool.
have that. They all have that exact same reason. Every last one of them think they still have something left. And
I
it's
just think
like,
when we're
like a
talking
lot
about
of the time
somebody
they
whose
ignore their
retirement
body. There's
was
only
not
like
a
one or two
choice,
players.
That
Yeah,
to me doesn't. That to me that exempts them. That was not her
But that's
choice.
still
That
not-
was a
but
health
this-
issue.
But she
Yeah,
could
but
have
that's still her
stayed
body telling her
retired.
something. Like that's still her body. letting
No,
her
this
know
health issue was
something.
not related to tennis. It wasn't related to tennis.
I
It wasn't related to her being an athlete at all.
That's fine. The why and the who and the how and the what is important to them and is important to the fandom, and I wish her all the success. My consistent point for everyone is that I wish people would retire when they're on top. I wish Tiger would have retired because now he's a fucking shell of himself. I don't
Yeah,
even
he
like
should've-
Tom Brady.
as soon-
I
as
wish he
soon
would
as
have
he got into that
retired. That
motorcycle
shit was
accident.
tragic.
Yeah.
I wish LeBron would retire because even though he was good this year and still played at an all-star level, I'm terrified that he's not going to be able to do it. Muhammad Ali should have retired earlier. He wouldn't have had the speech impediment. Peyton Manning's one of the only ones that retired at the right fucking time.
And even
And-
then, no, he didn't.
I think that if an
Even
Because
athlete
he
feels
had
like
he had the
didn't.
Super. Well, actually, no, you're right. You're right because his last year he was shit. He won that Super Bowl
He
because of
was
the defense.
garbage.
Peyton
yeah.
Manning should have retired earlier. Like
Aaron Rodgers should
I
have retired 3 years
should have
ago.
been retired.
Ben
and then-
Roethlisberger took too long.
And then you have Aaron Donald.
Michael Jordan came
One of
back
the
3
best
times. Should have
ever.
stayed. Like
Aaron Donald's one of the best ever. He said, I have nothing else to prove. He retired. He's still able-bodied. He's still in his right mind. He was still at Defensive Player of the Year level.
you know, he's considering coming
retired.
back, right?
But
I
you see
know,
how the
and I
statement
hope
was,
that
I
he
have nothing
doesn't.
left to prove. Maybe she feels like she
She-
has something else to prove.
Okay,
for
but my
her.
opinion is not about her mindset or their mindset. They all feel that way.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I think that when an athlete is older and decides that they still want to play, that is something to me that should be celebrated. It's kind of the same thing with like, yeah, okay, can LeBron retire? Sure, he can. But also, are we not impressed that he's still playing at this level at 40 years old? We should be impressed. If she
But
comes
two
in,
things-
if she slays, if she fucking wins Wimbledon, we'll all be impressed. Not only
And then-
because she's really,
and-
really good, but because she did it at 44.
But what if she sucks?
Then she sucks. Like, I mean, so there are people
Cool.
who suck even when they're in their prime and they still
Right.
suck.
Right.
That's not
That
the
happens to
point, though,
everybody.
DJ.
This
That's
is
not
not
the
this.
point, though,
The thing is,
DJ.
this is not a right or wrong. It's not a good or bad. It's not anything.
Just
It's
think
not that
something
she
should be
can't do it.
celebrated.
And
all
that's
I'm saying.
fine. That's not. We don't have to do the back and forth over it. All I'm saying is, I just wish they all would do it. I just wish they all retire at the top, especially because people start to act like it, and then you
'Cause
have
at that point-
you have people at younger generations who didn't see him at the top, who's in like this player's not good and all this other kind of stuff.
Here's what
And
other people have to say about it.
it's my
They do.
opinion. That's
They
it.
do.
Like,
I promise you
also,
they do.
They
They do.
Yeah,
They
like,
do.
I'm just saying.
They do.
it-
That's why
nobody's
they
at
continue to
44
come
years old
back
gonna be
because
like,
they do.
oh my gosh, I'm so upset about what the internet has to say about me. Like, please.
Yes.
This is about their personal.
Yes.
This is about their
Yes.
personal.
Yes.
Their personal
Cat.
accomplishment.
LeBron
It's the
James
same
called
with the
us
lady who's
broke.
coming back for
Cat.
the LA Olympics. Like, she's coming back because she's trying to prove something to herself.
and great.
Congrats.
I'm not
That's nice and
judging
all,
them.
but-
I'm just saying again, the fucking white girl who almost lost her fucking leg because
Yeah.
she didn't retire. Like there are like when the story is great, it's great, and sometimes it works out and
It
it's
gets to a-
beautiful,
it-
and then other times it's life threatening. And
Yeah.
even outside the life threatening, because I'm not wishing no bad on anyone. All I'm saying is I think it would be great if people realized and ended it after they've like, there's nothing else that Serena can prove. There's nothing LeBron can prove. There's nothing Steph can prove. There's nothing that Lindsey Vonn could have proved. There's nothing that Tom Brady could have proved. There's nothing that any of them could have proved. It would have been so cool if they just gracefully walked away from the game.
Tom Brady might be a little bit different
at the fucking top. Why is that?
I mean, he won a Super Bowl at 40.
because the winning that one at 40, the one thing he had to prove was that I can do it without Bill.
With another team.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
After that one though, he should have retired.
He should have fucking
Like that
retired.
is,
Yes.
he should have retired
Yes.
after.
Yes.
Like he should have like done. He should have been cut. He should have been like Peyton Manning did it, and now
Mhm.
I'm one upping Peyton Manning because I like you could argue who's better, and now I just did the thing that you did, which is win a Super Bowl in my last year and retire.
I think
Either-
for me, it's just a matter of when an athlete is older and they genuinely want to continue, I find that to be admirable. I can understand the logic, obviously, of like, oh, people should just retire at this time. But I also think it's admirable to even be vulnerable enough to say, hey, I'm going to come back to the sport and I'm going to try. And it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But the fact that at 44 years old, she's training and she's getting her body ready to go back and do the thing that she's been doing since she was fucking 10
And
is
this is
admirable.
And DJ, that's why I look at it different. I think we have to admit that these people don't know nothing else, and that's why they
Yes.
keep
Yeah.
going back.
And
Yeah,
sometimes
it's
it's
also
not
that.
It's
admirable.
nothing-
Sometimes
it's
it's
nothing-
a fear. Sometimes
yes,
it's fear.
That's
of,
really
like,
what it is.
not-
A lot of the
not-
time,
of-
that's what it is.
Fear
I
of
don't know
irrelevance,
nothing else.
fear of whatever. Yeah, I
Not
agree.
even, or not fear of that.
Tom Brady was
Brady's just-
absolutely fear.
That's fear.
Which is why he
I don't
lost
know
his
nothing
fucking
else.
wife over
I don't know
it.
nothing else
Like-
but football.
That lady was
Football's
leaving him
been my-
regardless. That's my hot take, though.
Football's been my thing, or this sport has been my thing since I was 4 or 5 years old. I don't know nothing else. To give that up is terrifying. It's the same reason why people who work in regular jobs don't know what to do when they retire and go back
It's
to
the
working.
same reason the
Because
fucking
they don't know
senators
nothing
Well,
else.
won't
it's also
fucking
because the
retire.
economy
Well,
is shit and we
also,
don't take care of old people.
That's
but yeah,
that's true, but like
Yes,
outside
yeah.
of that, like
Yeah.
but like a part of the reason is that I don't know what else to do. All I know is tennis. That's all I've known. That's all I've done for my entire life. Giving up tennis is giving up who I am.
yeah. So
That
if
is-
she wants to come back, the least we could do is welcome her with open arms and not be like,
Well,
oh,
I
she
mean,
should have
yeah.
retired at the top. Like, let's just see. Let's just fucking
I mean,
see.
welcome back, but I do agree.
Yeah.
She should have just stayed retired.
I
It's-
I
also
think
don't.
that
Because
this
again,
is an
you
aggressive
have-
opinion to have when
Find
we haven't even
something
seen the lady
new.
play yet.
Like, 'cause,
I don't.
like,
But
again, 'cause
the
you,
thing is,
you're
it's
a
not an
mom now and
aggressive
stuff like that, you
opinion
can
if
do
it's
stuff like that.
consistent.
Yeah,
It can't be
It can be
aggressive.
consistent and aggressive.
But it's not. It's just a regular. It's just saying, hey, you should retire on top.
I just think that we're speaking it away as it like we haven't even seen her. I mean, obviously she's been playing this whole time.
The seeing
but we
her
haven't even
doesn't.
seen it. We
But
haven't
the
even seen
seeing
it.
her doesn't.
even then,
But
she could still be good, and I could still be like, that's not Serena.
but the thing is, my
Yeah,
thing is,
No,
yes,
be
she's
cons-
good.
be-
and she's good.
Because I know, because Serena was never good. Serena was great. So
Well, yeah.
good,
But I also
good
like
is
like
bad.
LeBron is good right now, but he's not great.
and that's bad. Because
And this is my-
if
like-
he's not great, he doesn't contribute to
Yeah.
anything.
And I understand that I'm defending my own opinion, my own thing, but also I do this with both of you. I do this with everyone. My thing with this opinion is that it doesn't change if it's good or bad. I don't think LeBron should stay because he had a good year last year. He should still retire.
Yep.
I wouldn't change my opinion on if she should retire if she comes back and wins 12 things. I would love to see it. That's beautiful. The opinion stays the same, and that I wish that they would do it. Now that they don't know me from a can of paint, my opinion doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter, good, bad, or indifferent. The opinion is, I wish Steph Curry could go win an MVP next year and win another championship and have 5 or 6 or whatever, and I still be like, damn, I wish you would have retired at the top, because you never know when the fall off is. It's not indicative of if they're good or bad. It is indicative of
And
that
it's
there
also
will be a cliff.
sometimes-
There will be a cliff, and when you have completed everything you could do, it would be nice to see people walk away gracefully.
And not only
Some
that,
people it works, some people it doesn't. It's just, it would
I
be
like
nice
see-
for
I like
me.
seeing
Only
older
that-
people trying. I'm sorry. I like the concept of taking this idea that we have that you have to be young and this and that and this in order to
You
be an elite
do!
athlete. You
You
do. I'm not saying you
do!
don't. You don't have to start fucking yelling. I'm just saying I think it's important and cool when athletes say, no, I want to break that barrier and try. I'm going to celebrate the effort. Maybe it doesn't turn out great for her. Maybe it does. I think the effort and the idea, the
more
going
like
through
a,
the
in my
training,
eyes,
the
you
coming
can't
back, the
let it
saying,
go.
post 40, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to reward that effort. I get your
Right.
point.
So, and this is the last thing that I'll say about it. I think the issue that I have with this conversation is that I understand where you're coming from, but when it comes in the reverse, the first thing you said to me is that it was hating, and the second thing
Well,
you
yeah,
said
I
is
call
that
you like
it's an
we call each
aggressive
other haters all the
and
time.
that it's an aggressive take. And my thing is, it's just a take. We don't have to agree on it. We don't agree on everything. I don't think it's hating. I don't think it's aggressive. I don't think it like you admire it.
Are we really
I
getting
think they
into
should
the
retire.
semantics? Like I say, we
Well,
call each other haters all the time.
yeah, but you act like you wasn't. That doesn't
We
matter.
call each other haters all the time, and now we're talking
Yeah,
about a
but
conversation that the audience is not privy to.
my thing is, okay, we'll just say the one that it was privy to. I don't think that this is an aggressive take.
That's
I don't
cool.
think that this take is any different than your take. It's just we're on different sides of the fence. I don't think this is not admiring. I don't think this is not respecting. I don't think this is hating. It's not. I don't think it's any of that.
I
It's
didn't
just
say
like
any of that. I just said what I thought.
you.
I think it's getting.
I
into
said
the
it's
you
an
said- you
aggressive
actually said
opinion when
all
we
of
haven't
that.
seen her play yet. So y'all saying like she's gonna fail, and I'm like, well, maybe not.
No one said that.
See,
No one
that's
said
the
that.
problem.
No one said
that's
that.
the thing.
No one
that's
said
the thing.
that.
That's
Not
what
a
you're
single
hearing,
person
and that
said
wasn't the
that.
take.
Not
That
a
is
single
not.
person
That's
said
what
that.
you heard, and that
Y'all,
is
but y'all
not
seem
the
very
take.
confident in that it's going to be good and not great. And it's like, no, she could come out
I
here and
didn't
surprise
say
us
that at
all.
all. I didn't say anything about what it was going to look like. I just said I wish she stayed retired.
Because there's a
We
there's,
talked about
we
this for
both
30
the
minutes.
fact that I was gonna say because we both said there's a
We've
chance
only been
that
on the
she could
podcast
win
for 30
everything,
minutes. Like we have.
and there's a chance she could be trash. We just don't want to see her being trash. That's what like we said. There both possibilities are there. We understand that both possibilities are there. I think you don't think we said that or we understand that. We do
I
understand
hear
that
what y'all
there's
are
a
saying. I'm just saying
possibility.
I'm celebrating the fact that she's coming back from retirement and not getting stuck in whether or not she should have stayed retired. I just think it's cool. That's been my
That's
opinion
fair.
this entire time.
We'll see what it looks like. She's coming back. I hope to God LeBron retires. He's not going to. At this point, I'm
literally
just
said
like,
if he's looking for a max contract. He is not retiring, which is ridiculous. Ain't nobody
But
giving
also,
you max money.
kind of not. Like his name
Like-
was LeBron James. Like
when
kind of not.
And
when it okay, let's
he ain't
He's
been
proven all
LeBron
that he
since
needs to prove, to
2020.
y'all's point.
let's play the hypothetical game here. Let's just talk about it. When is LeBron, Steph, KD, who else is in that age range? Is James is not James right?
Harden.
James is up there.
James
Russ-
Harden.
Russell Westbrook.
Russ.
Mhm.
Let's just leave it at those five. I'm sure there's more. Let's just leave it at those five. When do they retire? Like literally, when do you think they're gonna retire?
I think that
Because,
there's
like,
going
do
to
you
be
think-
criticism of when they retire, regardless. So
But
you may as
this
well just
isn't this
say it.
But
isn't
you still have to,
criticism.
but you're
I'm just
in the
asking.
way of
I'm
the
not
next
talking about you, I'm
generation
saying in
as
general.
well. But you're
But, like,
also still in the
Michael-
way of the next generation.
And I'm honestly
Not-
that's
not
true.
really,
but that's
though.
not even my point.
Not really.
That's
Yes,
though.
true,
you
but that's-
are. Yes, really.
Okay, hold on.
They're getting
Before
beat
we
by
even-
the new generation, so they're not in the way.
Before-
They're getting beat by those guys.
Well, as far as
No,
like
for-
marketing and money and
Marketing.
some of
Yes,
that kind of
yes,
stuff, which is the
yes.
NBA's
getting
fault.
a roster
But-
spot, getting a NBA roster spot. You're in the way.
I'm
You
not
are.
even going that far.
KD
I don't-
doesn't contribute. No, because KD
Well,
doesn't contribute to
yeah.
winning anymore. He
doesn't.
doesn't. So you're taking up a roster spot at almost 40. LeBron James does not contribute to winning anymore, and you're taking up a
disagree with that.
roster. That's okay. That's fine. I will tell you that he gets in. He's more of a hindrance as a person who watches the Lakers. He's more of a hindrance than he is contributing to winning because he doesn't play defense, and that because he can't because he has to save all of his energy for offense because he's not young anymore.
Well,
Right.
okay, so my only problem with that take is Luka don't play defense. None of the stars play defense. SGA don't play defense. Steph don't play defense. Like,
SGA plays
I'm not
defense.
saying
Okay,
it's wrong.
bro, that plays defense.
SGA
Really
plays
is
way
not
more
good.
defense than Luka does.
Well, yeah, but we're
And, like,
it's still on the no defense Venn diagram. It's still in the
Jordan,
if you look at the Clark chart and you go
you
up
can
and over for defense and how much, we don't even
that's
have to
fine.
argue
You
about the
can say
SGA.
that-
We can just call it the Luka.
But
Luka
you
don't
can
play
say
defense and Luka's
Luka-
young.
Right. Luka doesn't play defense, but the Luka young and can average 30. He can still give you 30.
So
That's
is the
and
problem
then-
not playing defense, or is the problem
No, because Jordan.
how much
Jordan,
you can average?
No, because if my star player doesn't play defense, and then my second or third option also doesn't play defense, and he's just a name, yet you're taking up a roster spot that could be for a person who plays defense to help my young face of the franchise win something. Because
See,
we know
the
the
thing
face
is,
of the
this
franchise
is-
doesn't play defense. But this
this
old
is what's
man,
wrong with
but
the
the thing
NBA
is, the
currently,
old man
though.
used to play defense. He used
This
to
is
play
what's wrong with the
defense.
NBA currently, though, is that we don't value veterans, okay? Because sometimes what they do
If
on the
they
floor may not necessarily be their biggest contribution to that team. It might be
if it
who they are in the
contributes
locker
to
room. It might be
winning,
how they coach guys
fine.
up. It might be how they help train the guys. It might be the knowledge that they have of going on a championship run. Those things are just as valuable
We
as what
talking
you're
about bad
actually
body
doing on the
language,
floor.
James?
What?
Bad body language, James.
I'm not in that locker room. The point that I'm getting at is veteranship matters. Having a veteran around matters. Even Mike
Yeah.
Conley, I'm sure Mike Conley, like, okay, on the fucking stat line for the Timberwolves, he might not have did much, but he did a lot for that locker room.
And he
so
should
I don't know.
retire. And he should retire.
I don't know.
Because he
I
doesn't
don't know.
contribute
I
to
think
winning.
having a veteran around
He is
them-
a hindrance
to
to
answer
that
Jordan's
team
question-
winning.
All right,
to
let's go
answer
back to the
Jordan's
question.
when
Does
should they
any
retire
of
or
them?
when they feel like it?
We're
I don't
going.
know.
I didn't say when should they. I said when do you think they will. So let me just
When
let
they
me
feel
be
like it.
okay, Dante.
And that's a problem.
Does any of those 5, in your opinion, retire next summer? Because
No.
let's just assume.
No.
So then they all play 2 more years.
Probably. I think they all going to play
Who's
till
the
40, and it's ridiculous that they
They're all
are.
going to play till 40. Everybody's going to try to
Yeah.
play till 40 now because LeBron did it. Let's keep it a bean. Everybody's going to try to play till 40 now because LeBron has done it.
And that's ridiculous because that's also the problem. Everybody thinks they can do it. So yes, it's impressive. It's impressive, but it's also a hindrance. Remember when Steph was chucking up threes and then everybody started doing it and now every team shoots threes and now we're bored with the game? Yeah,
Steph
if
ruined
everybody
basketball.
thinks they can play until they're 40 and then we're going to see a bunch of old fucks playing
I mean,
terrible on the court.
But that
But
is
the young fucks are playing terrible too if we're going to keep it a
Well-
bean. That's why nobody wants to watch the NBA in the first place. The
No,
NBA is boring and
that's-
it's not because people are old.
That has
It's
no.
not because
the
people are
NBA
old.
the
It's
NBA
because
is-
of the officiating and because of lack of physicality. It's not
NBA
'cause
is
people are
born.
old.
The NBA is born because of terrible marketing, and
Yeah.
and everybody plays the same. That's why
Yeah.
it's boring.
And
Not that
positionless
they're
basketball.
and not
That
that
is
they're
why
not
we're
that
Thank
they're
bored.
you,
bad.
because
Yeah.
I
That
have been
is why
against
we're
position. I have
bored.
been against
And it's nothing to do
positionless
with the age of
basketball
anybody.
for years.
Not every 6'5" dribbler.
Dante,
Not every.
listen,
I agree
Dante.
with you. No, not every 6'5" to 6'7" dribbler can be a point guard.
No, I was
No.
just saying
Yeah.
we've been doing this show for a while. You know, I've never liked positionless basketball.
It's boring.
Like Dante can
That's
vouch.
boring. I think that the guys being old obviously may contribute to it because to Jordan's point about the marketing and like the lack of So to me, that's not the player's fault. That's the league's fault.
Because even you
Also
said,
true.
but that's and that's fair. But they're playing into it because even both of you said you got tired of seeing LeBron on television. Both of y'all have said that.
They're playing,
But
but that's not
I
the
want
player's
LeBron
fault.
to retire
Still,
more
that's
than
the
anybody.
NBA's fault.
Like I
That's
want
not the
LeBron to
player's fault
retire more than
still.
like
To
I don't
me,
think
there's enough young stars in the NBA to where they should have been promoting the young stars.
But
The
so if
only
they're not
one-
doing that,
But
that's
they don't have. But the
team.
NBA. But if these old guys are still there and these are the names that everybody knows, why should I?
But
There's
we know
no
the young
years.
guys too.
Hold on,
So
wait,
no,
wait,
we know the
wait,
young
wait,
guys too.
okay,
I can see
hold
the
on.
NBA
Wait,
wanting
okay, hold
to
on, wait,
not
wait,
wanting
wait,
to
wait.
depart
Hold
from
on.
their old
Okay,
ass marketing
hold on.
tactics.
I have a question for you. I do want to say the only person in this life I think who wants LeBron to retire more than me is his wife. But the question that I have,
His daughter.
is the only 2 people who want LeBron to retire more than me. It's his wife and his daughter. All right. So
That girl.
at
Like,
what
8?
point
Jesus.
at what point, and I don't have an answer to this, I'm genuine question for both of you. At what point do the elder statesmen have the obligation to step away? Because, and I'm going to give you another example that
You
is
have to
much
pass it
more
on.
that
You
is
have
much
to.
more important than basketball, but that's what's happening in the Senate and in these other places because no one feels like, and again, that's much more important. That's very different. Not trying to get political, but that is a similar thing where the older people, you can't force them out.
We're holding us
And
back.
they're not doing the obligation to move on. When CEOs get old and move on, like eventually is there an obligation for older
There is.
people
There is,
to
yes.
step aside? And at what point is that? Because you could argue that it's the NBA's fault, and it is, but also you could argue that it's inherently selfish because the people before this era, right? The people, LeBron's mentors, Steph's mentors, those people, they stepped aside for them, right? Like, Kevin
Yeah.
Garnett didn't play until he was 45, right? Like I mean, you can, like, they did, like Paul Pierce, however the fuck he wasn't 45. You know what I mean? Like they did eventually.
Kobe was coaching these young people up. He was trying to mentor them. Like they
But
passed
he
it on.
still played for 20 years. Like, y'all can argue that there were some years where it was like, damn, Kobe is
Well,
still
Kobe
Yes!
also should have retired.
Yes!
That's what I'm saying. Y'all can argue the
Yes!
same thing.
Yes, as soon as yes,
Things that I was saying that.
I did. Yes, as soon as he
I think that
blew
there's-
his Achilles, As soon as he blew it, that's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
co but again,
it's not even just
that's on the
sports.
Lakers.
This
They
not
shouldn't
even
have
just
offered him.
sports. This is real life. There is a point in time when the elder generation, it is time to step aside and let that younger generation that you raised take over. There is a, you're there, it doesn't matter if it's sports, whatever the fuck. There's a time where it's time for you to move on and let the younger generations move this thing that you love and created and built from the last generation on. It is, you have to,
Agreed.
at some point you have to.
I agree. I mean, I said this at some point during the NBA playoffs. I was like, I am tired of watching the same old ass niggas chase their lost dreams. Like, it gets to a point. Now, what I will say though is I still have a lot of blame to give to the NBA because the amount of marketing effort and dollars that they should be putting behind the young players, they are not doing because they think most of the NBA audience is still interested in these older guys, and we're
If you
not.
look at, but if you look,
But to
but
answer
that's
Jordan's
also, that's
question,
our fault too as fans,
yeah,
because our discourse, yes,
we
the
are.
discourse is
But
still those
it's
old
still about them.
niggas.
Well, but also, who's the driver of that discourse? Because thank you. Because
I was
Stephen
gonna
A.
say,
having a conversation about
say,
LeBron
and
James in the
I was
middle of
gonna
the
say
NBA
in two
Finals
fan
is
bases.
crazy.
I was gonna say in two fan bases.
What? Like, what are we talking about? What are we
I was gonna
talking
say,
about?
and then I was gonna say, and then there's two fan bases that don't help with that rhetoric: LeBron and Jordan fan bases.
Oh, yeah. The LeBron fans versus MJ fans. It's tired. I'm tired. We're exhausted. I'm not doing it. There is no GOAT debate. Respectfully, there is no GOAT debate. Respectfully, I'm not doing it. I don't give a damn. Actually, I don't give a damn. But what I was gonna say was to answer Jordan's question, I think with sports is it's so nuanced, which is why I'm glad you said like the political example is like it fits, but it's so nuanced because it's like there's so much
There's
history
a,
that so many of these players carry with them that it's almost like it's a catch 22. Like you do
it'll
want them
never
around,
go
but then you
away.
also are like, okay, yeah, you do need
It,
to get out of our way.
it'll never
Like
go
it is both.
away. That history is always there. It'll never go away.
Yeah.
There is a point in time in being mature and growing up in learning and knowing when to let go.
I agree,
There
but back
there
to your other point that you said, when you've been doing this your entire life, you also do have to have a little
but that's,
empathy for
and I
it being harder
understand
to
that.
let go.
I do.
Correct. Oh, I agree.
It's real, but like I understand that exists, but that's part of the healing and growing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. That's why I brought up regular work. That's why I brought up regular jobs. Mm. Mhm.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble.
Well, that's because he's 28 and that's a fair statement. Like he should be that there's a, I get what you're saying where like, yeah, if they talk outside of basketball, fans are like, you should be focused on basketball. The reason why that is being said is because he's 28. If very true, very true. I understand that. I give you that. Like, you're not wrong. I agree with you. What I'm saying is the reason behind that rhetoric is because you're not 40. So
No, I
like,
think the
yeah,
reason behind that rhetoric is because they think athletes are dumb and should not speak on anything other than their sport. I do
I,
think that that's happening.
I think,
I think that
yeah,
that's
I
happening.
would go with
And
both. I would
Jalen
go with
Brown
both. I would go with both.
is that anomaly in that he is actually brilliant. He's actually very, very smart. He has all these degrees. He's very
He can't
dialed
go
in. Like if
left.
he wasn't an athlete, he would very much be still okay. Cause I don't know if y'all been seeing a lot of the discourse about the athletes talk about how they don't make no money in these leagues. I don't know if y'all
Oh,
been
I'm sick
seeing
of
this.
that. I'm so sick of that mess.
And then niggas is out here saying, well, my first contract was $7 million and I gave $3 million to my parents and I bought them $1 million house and then I bought a Rolls Royce and an Aston Martin and a $300,000 chain. I can't live off of this. Nigga,
Like, you can.
well, It's because you're not smart. Like, no disrespect. So I say that with like Jaylen
You're
Brown.
financially
Jaylen Brown
illiterate.
be
You might be
tickling they
smart, but you're
racist little
financially
nodes
illiterate.
in a way where they cannot make sense of the fact that a black man can both be athletic and smart. Jaylen Brown is breaking their brains.
Because I would say, you're correct with Jaylen Brown, but in the same sentence, people do understand that Kobe was brilliant, and people do that. People do
Right,
that.
and it's the same thing. It's the same brand of racism. It's the same brand of racism.
Nah, people accepted that with him though. People embraced that he was brilliant.
He wasn't a he didn't speak outside. He didn't speak out like that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, he did make that rap
Yeah.
album. He did make that rap album.
Okay.
I
Yes,
give an
by San
example.
Jose.
Let's just move on. Okay.
Shout out to Layla. They've had like 4 teams. Yeah. And Olympic now.
Say that name again, please.
Nigeria Kennedy.
Oh, okay. 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 I heard a T before that, so I got very lost for a second.
He was like, "Who?"
Yeah, I was like, wait, what was the
He's
name?
like, "I know Nigeria, not Tanajere."
That's what I heard. I heard a Tanazare. Yeah, I was like,
Correct. For yeah, for quite a few things. My heart has been so deeply warmed when I heard my niece today talking about playing flag football because she goes to a high school that has a flag football team for the girls. And the way that her eyes lit up when I was telling her about all of the schools that are gonna have D1 NCAA D1 women's flag football by the time she gets to college, like, she just is so excited because 'cause she's been playing soccer all her life. Now my older niece loves soccer, wants to play soccer. This one, I always felt like she could do more if she had more options. So I asked her straight up, I said, "Do you like it better than soccer?" She was like and she kinda looked like a little sheepish because the rest of her siblings play soccer too, and she's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Ah, I love that, I love it." Like, keep going, I'm so proud of you. Oh, and the 4 cities are Hamilton, Virginia, Detroit, Michigan, San Jose, California, and Las Vegas, Nevada. That is where PWHL is going. What? Hamilton, Virginia, Las Vegas, Nevada, San Jose, California, and Detroit, Michigan? Oh, we're downloading the fact that I told y'all the wrong motherfucking date for the Commissioner's Cup. So last week I said that the Commissioner's Cup Championship was June 22nd. I am a liar. It is June 30th. So sorry. So we still have some time, but things have changed. Obviously, since the last time we spoke, the Las Vegas Aces did clinch the West. So the the WNBA Commissioners Cup Championship will be between the Las Vegas Aces and the New York Liberty, which is like the 17 millionth finals rematch that we've ever seen in our lives. But I mean, two of the best players in the league are on these two teams, so it kind of just it just is what it is. As much as people want to push this Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark narrative, it will always be Asia Wilson versus Brianna Stewart. Like it just until they retire. Speaking of retirement, it will just always be that. So very excited to see Asia Wilson and company compete for a bag again. The prize is 500,000 smackaroos. It is split between the everybody on the team, and they also get some kind of cryptocurrency with that child. Who knows? We don't care about the yeah.
Yes, they are still
So
trying to
that
push
is happening
that.
June 30th. That'll be a good time. And they basically do it just like the championship. So they get the whole trophy celebration, champagne bottles, all the whole thing. The other thing too is shout out to Angel Reese. She is the youngest player in WNBA history. Excuse me, no, she's the fastest player in WNBA history to hit 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. But to be clear, she was also the fastest to get to 900 and 900, 800, 800, 700, 700, 600, 600, 500, 500, 400, 400, 300, and 300. So this is like this is what she does. Okay, y'all need to get with the program. And Olivia Miles might be the first person that I would discuss since Candace Parker as a potential rookie of the year and MVP because the girl is just that freaking good. And that is my download. She did just lose today, so that's a little awkward. It's a little awkward, but she was due for a loss. I don't mean to be funny, but like the Washington Mystics were due for a win, just like the same way the Minnesota Lynx were due for a loss. It's colliding of the universe. It just is what it is. But the girl is still good regardless. I mean, she's great. Like, I genuinely believe that we're going to be talking about Olivia Miles the same way that we talk about Asia Wilson in 10 years. Because Asia Wilson is in year 9. So I'm like, I don't think we were talking about her this way in her first year, but I feel like by like her 6th year, we were like, oh, Asia Wilson she's it. Like, y'all need to, like, hello. You know what I'm saying? We're like, Olivia Miles, you can already see it. Like, this is the worst she's ever going to be. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can already see the greatness in her. They're already comparing her to Magic, which I don't love, but like, I get it. So I'm like, in 10 years, she's going to be that girl. But yeah, well, no, I'm not saying the by calling her the GOAT, I'm saying the way we revere Asia Wilson is how we'll revere Olivia Miles. That's more so what I'm saying. Like, she's gonna be on the Wheaties box, she's gonna have her shoes, she's gonna be, Olivia the league is not promoting her well. The league is not promoting her well because she has a lot of personality. That's Paige. Paige does that. Paige is real bad about that. I don't feel like I mean, I feel like I've seen half and half, but go ahead. Keep going, keep going, keep going. But I think Asia does that too. Asia very much is like, "Oh, my team is so great. They believe in me." Like,
But Asia's arrogant. Like you could see that.
yeah. But she's arrogant now. She didn't start off that arrogant. I think you have to get to a point. Like, it took Asia some time to get to be as arrogant as she is now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that that is a miscarriage of promotion because unfortunately the WNBA is going to ride the Caitlin Clark train until they can't anymore. Right, but I'm just saying they're gonna ride that train until they can't anymore because to me, there should be Olivia Miles commercials. She is very personable. She does and I think that it's time for the WNBA to start promoting a
Is it just
masculine
me? But
athlete.
I
I
don't
think we're
see
past
Caitlin Clark commercials.
Huh?
I don't see Clayton Clark.
You don't watch the WNBA because it's every commercial break. I'm not even kidding. She has like 4 State Farm commercials and they play at every break.
I know she has State Farm commercials. I've only
It's
known about
it's
2 of them.
She's got
And it
State
was
Farm. She's got, I think she's in the Ally commercial. She's in the Gatorade commercial. She has her shoe is coming out now. Her debut shoe is just coming out. That like they debuted the shoe like yesterday. she's everywhere, which is fine. I get what they're doing. And then her team is the only team in the WNBA where all of their games are nationally broadcast. Okay. So they're doing everything they can to shove her down our throats, and that's cool. But I think Olivia Miles's personality and all of that type of promo, you're only seeing from the Minnesota Lynx. You're not seeing it at a league level, which is why a lot of people, I feel like, perceive her to be more quiet or more introverted than she actually is. Because if you see the content, you're like, she's hilarious. She speaks really well. She's very, very talkative. And I think the point I was getting at was it is it's past time for the WNBA to have a masculine star. It's like past time. Not to say that Asia Wilson, it's great that Asia Wilson is a star as a feminine woman, but the league is also very has a lot of masculine women in it as well. And I feel like Olivia Miles is a good representation of that too.
Is it? I don't think it's that bad that a rookie isn't getting marketed like that, and here's why. Because I
Yeah,
think,
it's not bad. Yeah.
because I think, especially from an NBA standpoint, that we jump the gun a lot.
Yeah.
She,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
They
yeah,
didn't let
that's what
Caitlin Clark get through it, but I know what you're saying.
yeah,
I
and
understand what
even
you're
then,
saying.
and I'm saying even then, because with both of them, even her and Angel, I think it was like we should have like give it a chance, like
Yeah.
let it
Let it
roll,
breathe.
or let them roll, because I think we do jump the gun because we did it with Zion, we've done it,
Yeah.
and like
I mean, to be
I
clear,
could
I
go.
was never on the Zion train though, but
Well, yeah,
yes.
there's like I don't think either three of us were, but
We all
you,
were like, who is this nigga?
but what that but
We're like, boo, he
eh,
stinks.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, is that we like to we jump the gun. Ben Simmons,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh my gosh. The next
like
LeBron James is always that is a kiss of death. If you say somebody's a LeBron James, they are
that's true,
actually
but
ass.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think we've jumped the gun with rookies, so I'm not mad that they're taking the time. You're absolutely right about Caitlyn. I think they did it with Angel too. That they were a bit too um excited to try to push
Yeah.
these
But they
players.
had to in the way because like the
Because it
league
started
literally
off,
it was the
I
swing.
understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand, because that's exactly what happened with Bird and Magic. Like,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
had they really had no choice but to follow the wave. I get it,
Yeah.
I do get it, but I do
Yeah.
think that there's a time that, like, most of the time we jump the gun as promoters, fans, and shit like that. That we jump the gun because, like, people thought Austin Rivers was gonna be something, and like, no,
And
like,
he's
so.
all right. I think
Mhm,
what I'm saying is the perception that Jordan has, I think a lot of fans have because of
mhm.
just Olivia's overall lack of promotion in general. Like the perception that she's more quiet or that she's more introverted or that that she needs to be, even what you were saying, like, oh, she needs to be more, like, I think that's coming from the fact that if you're not really a fan of hers, if you're not following her, if you're not following her team, if you're not really following her, you don't see her personality as much. So that's what I'm looking more for.
Her personality shows up in her gameplay.
It
I
definitely shows up in her
mm.
gameplay. Yeah. Yes.
That I was gonna.
On her moments. Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Which is why I said in 10 years. Yeah. Yeah.
here's
They have aura. Yeah. Yeah.
does
She's a
she?
rookie. I'm like,
I was
her
gonna say
on-court aura, I think, will follow her off the court the more comfortable she gets in the league.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say though.
Yeah. Because she
I
has
was gonna
aura for days. Yeah.
I'm gonna say though. What if she just doesn't want to be that?
I don't think that's
Like,
true.
I
I
no,
don't think
that's
that's true.
fair.
Yeah.
That's like what if she's like a Joker? Like, what if she's like Nikola Jokic?
I hear you. I think because I know so much, that's why I'm able to say that
That's fair. Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
it's that. I think it's
Mm,
just a matter of she talks about this a lot, like, even just being a rookie and having to lead vets is a tough position for her, and just trying to, like, understand that, like, yeah, she's the youngest in the room, but because she's the point guard and Cheryl Reeves trusts her so much, she now has to tell these 10-year vets what to do, and it's like every day is her just trying to figure out where she fits. That's why I said in 10 years, because I'm like, I don't have a lot of expectations for her this year besides Rookie of the Year and being in the MVP conversation, because she should be. I'm not glazing. She really should be in the MVP conversation, because the Lynx, I don't know where they would be without her
I
right
think
now.
she is in it. Is she not?
She is, but, like,
I've seen it being talked
she
about
is.
for her. So
She is, and that's why I'm like, it's not glazing. She really should be there, because I don't know where the Lynx would be without her, because Fia is not even playing right now, and she's really has been the glue that has kept that team together. So it's like, I just wish that she was, and I wish we do get to the point, because it's not happening this year. Like I said, as long as I'm riding the Caitlin Clark train, it's not happening until that girl finally falls off, like we know it's gonna happen. So nobody's getting promoted properly except for Caitlin Clark until we're tired of her, right? But I just hope we do get to a point where it's like she's everywhere just like Asia, because I feel like she's on that path to be like that young star turned great. Like that's what I see for her. I don't see her flaming out at all. Yeah. 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 And she's just there's 2. K Chelsea Gray is still the traditional point guard.
a traditional
Chelsea
part
Gray is still a traditional point guard.
a traditional point guard just won the NBA championship. What are we talking about?
Who?
Jalen Brunson is a traditional point guard. He sets up the offense. He sets up the offense, runs the plays, passes. He's a scoring traditional. He can score.
He's
Don't get me
yeah, I
wrong,
guess
but
I
he is
always
a
put him more
traditional
as
point
like a
guard.
scoring point guard, not a pass for, because to me, whenever I think traditional point guard, I think pass first, but I see what you're saying. He's a
Yeah, the
scoring point guard. I
traditional
see what you're saying.
traditional means is being able to run the offense like a point guard should.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
because
Yeah.
they'll
I think he just scores so much as
because I'll
you
say like
forget.
this: if
Yeah.
the Spurs had a traditional point guard that could settle down the team, that is over in
That
in 4
series
games.
the series would be over.
It would have been over in 4
Yes,
games,
I
but
agree
they
with
didn't
you,
have
Jordan.
one.
Like
Yeah.
having a traditional, honestly, having a guard that's worth something. Yeah, I said it. Having a guard that's worth something, getting promoted by the W would be great. I think we're finally getting past the whole bigs run the league thing, because there's a lot of great guards in the W. It's not just Olivia. I mean, Sonia Citron looks
That's
great.
both.
Flage is going to be really great. A lot of guard. I mean, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, like Jordan Canada, like I can Sabrina Ionescu, like I can name a lot of guards that are finally like showing that this is not a league that's just about the bigs anymore. But I think when you talk about like the next up and coming, like true, like, oh my gosh, how is she even human star? I think it's Olivia Miles and Paige for sure. And yeah, for sure. Paige, I mean, she's insane. That's fucking, she is not real.
I'll say like Paige. I don't think Paige is a traditional.
No, she's not. No. Paige is just a guard.
She's a short 2 guard. She's a short
She's
2
a
guard.
short too.
You people. No, I'm just playing.
And she's such a gracious young lady. She was so sweet to me when I met her. Like, she literally climbed out of the stands. Sorry. What moments? I posted this on Instagram. I posted on Instagram. If you go in my
Here,
I'm not even trying to
hold on.
flex. The
I'm about to double down on the flex. LeBron James, I met in person. He's a dick.
wow.
No,
I'm just
like
saying,
I'm not even
Olivia Miles
no, I'm
climbed
not
out of
even
the
being
stands for
being
me.
a real hater. Like I'm not even being a hater. He legit is. Like he
Yeah, I'm
legit
sure he is. I'm
Like,
just saying, Olivia Miles climbed
like,
out of the stands to meet me. She did not have to do that. That was I appreciate that as a fan, because I know that they'd be tired, they'd be ready to go. And she climbed out of the stands. That's lit. I'm sorry. That's really cool. And she was very, very nice. She spoke to me for a little bit. She was very nice. And I think her humility is an asset, but I think that the more that she gets her confidence on the court, the more I think we'll see it off the court. And that's what I hope for her because she's a cocky little something. When she's in her
She
bag, she be looking
she
at her
might end
hand
up
and shit.
she
She's
might
cocky as fuck.
she might
So
end up being like the Kobe type of marketing because like Kobe was like a marketable. No, because so like think about it like this. Like people said all the time that he wasn't really like, welcoming as a player. He wasn't welcoming, he wasn't outgoing, he wasn't like that. He wasn't really like boisterous and stuff like that, but he did get marketed from time to time. Yeah, so like I think it might end up being like that type of situation where it's like she'll get marketed and she'll probably be like a face at some point, but it won't. I don't think it'll be as much as other players because of
yeah, I think
yeah.
that's why I'm like I'm interested to see how her personality off the court develops because again, like Asia didn't come in saying she went to that girl university. She's acting like that now because she's in year 9. So that's why I'm like, in 7-8 years we might be having a different conversation because again, Asia
Possibly,
Wilson
yeah.
didn't come into the league acting like this. It wasn't until she won some championships and it started to the trophy when the trophy case started filling up, then she started acting like that. So I don't know. We'll see. But that was a long conversation. Anyways, the point is, if you haven't seen Olivia Miles play, tune in. The Minnesota Lynx are about to be lethal when Fee gets back. So what? What?
One more week of group stage play. Yep. A fly is gonna get in there. Chill out. Close your mouth.
No, because I'm watching the Liberty New York game because that's the other thing I'm about to say. Today is the official 30th anniversary of WNBA tip off. I know they didn't tip off the first season until June 21st. That's late as hell. Anyway, so they have the 2 inaugural teams playing. They have the Sparks and the Liberty. I just looked and it was 80 something to 69. I look again, it's 84 to
Nice.
84. 4.5 minutes left in the game. What happened? What did I miss?
A lot of missed shots. I'll tell you that. A lot of missed shots. Like
No.
yeah, yeah.
To
Just
who?
yeah. Yeah. It's very shocking. The competition is a lot more comparable. Yeah. Hmm.
Is that not parody?
Technically, yes. Yeah. It because you still have the big countries.
I mean, the same people, but it's like they're competing against
The
different folks to get there.
it's so it's kind of like remember when people were talking about basketball in the Olympics this past Olympics when there was like the
Yeah.
world is catching up.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah,
what's
yeah.
happening. It's like,
Oh, okay.
mm-hmm.
Listen, give me a basketball example and I'm caught up. Heard. Have they been talking about the goalie who like stopped 15 sorry, period. Yeah.
Yep, 2-2. Mhm.
That's cute. Bracket. Mhm.
Uh, yep.
Oh, mhm.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, he does have that record. He sure does. Yep. Mhm. Fuck, what is his name?
That's a crazy.
Tim Howard. It was pissing me off.
Everybody was like, "Ooh." Social media.
Oh, that is such a dad joke. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh, not happy Father's Day. My dad had a dad joke today. We went to Texas Roadhouse, and I don't know if you guys have ever been, but they have like a I don't know, there's some people who've never been to Texas Roadhouse because 'cause they've never been to Texas, I don't fucking know. But
What? What?
people act like stuff is strictly Texan, and I'm like, "Is that not a national chain?" Anyways,
It
that's
sure
why I was like,
is.
"What?" That's why I was like, I don't I've had people tell me they've never been in Texas tell me they've never been. But on the table, they have a pack of, like, salted peanuts, and it was very packed, obviously, why? Because it's Father's Day. So we sit down at the table, and my dad goes, "This is nuts." And I was like, "Dad, please, you're not even that old." I was like, "Please."
Oh my god.
I did laugh, but I also told him, "Please," afterwards. Like, I'm always gonna laugh because, you need a laugh, but like, "Dad, what? You're not that old." LOL. You are chronically online, my friend. You're right. Ah. He's like, actually, I read an article. Get your PhD. I mean, get your doctorate ass out of here. Get your. I
This
read an
nigga
article.
reading. Ah!
Oh, no. Tomato, 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 tomato.
He did. No, he is currently still playing football. What are we talking? He ain't on the streets. I don't care. Like it's
Ah.
like he truly is opposite of his father. Defense and soccer. Like
Dante.
dog, these faces. Yeah. 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
That's late for everybody. Oh, we've definitely never done that. Yeah, we've definitely never done that. They might end up doing that regardless, even because yeah, they
Neka
might just end
Ogwumike
up
is
doing
shooting
that.
threes, y'all. Neka Ogwumike is shooting threes.
What in the D Wade?
Game tying threes with a minute and 24 seconds left in the game. Threes,
In
okay?
the Dwayne Wade is going on? Like,
Contested threes.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Mind you, Draymond was a shooter before he was a
he sure was.
defender. But
He sure was.
that's what people like to. People
He was
like to act like don't
he was
write
a
revisionist
crazy scorer
history.
for real.
When he was at Michigan State, he was a shooter.
He could score for real.
Argentina also plays tomorrow. I can't believe I'm mentioning this and you're not, but Argentina plays tomorrow at 12 o'clock. That's the Messi team, right? Yeah, that guy. Lionel Messi. Who they play?
Boo!
They play
Boo!
Austria.
Tomato, tomato, tomato. Yeah, I hate Messi.
Right. See how we're all haters on the show? So anyway, Argentina.
Is it though?
Dante hates everybody who's Dante, I feel like has a level of contrarianism.
I don't. I'm also playing around. I'm
Right.
playing.
So anyways,
I do like Messi. I
they play
really
tomorrow
don't like
at crispy
Ronaldo
12
though.
p.m. Right. They'll be playing at a crispy
I might
12.
be asleep. I might
And
be
then obviously the next time we see each other, I don't think the World Cup. I don't think Commissioner's Cup would have happened, but watch that.
by the 30th.
Excuse me.
It might have actually. No, the 30th is on Tuesday, and Jesus Christ, dude, you're never here.
Wait, do you still
and not only that, it's about to get worse because of school. When school starts, it's gonna get worse.
Fine.
Okay.
We'll accept that. Fine.
Okay.
No, you'll just record with us the day after. It'll be all right. We'll have a delayed episode that week. Y'all.
Were you in Ohio? Are you in Ohio? Nigga, come on. No.
Get on your goddamn laptop.
I will go get another chair. I'll go get a folded chair or something. Oh my Jesus.
Not if we go get another chair, child.
Mhm.
Well, also, there's some pretty fun WNBA matchups coming up as well. The Las Vegas Aces play the Wings again, and the last time they played them, they got smacked up by 30 points. That'll be on Thursday. And then
Jesus.
also, what?
I said Jesus. 30
But yeah, it
points.
was
God.
bad. Well, I can't tell that far in the future. So that'll
Oh,
be
okay. We'll be
yes,
all doing shit. So
yeah,
yeah.
child. Anyways, yeah, well, my family, we're having a rib cook-off. I can't wait because I love a rib. I've already volunteered to be a judge. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, we get our first, I do believe this will be our first Angel Reese Flau'jae Johnson matchup. That's gonna be on Saturday, June 27th. That'll be, I think that's the first time the Dream and the Storm play each other. So no.
You really are.
Not you trying to preview my 2-minute warning. I didn't write anything. I mean, I have one, but I didn't write it because y'all were gonna judge me. So I'm just gonna start talking about it.
Well, now I'm prejudging.
You ain't sitting next to no plugs.
I was like, are you not in your office? Like,
You are in your office. Jordan, you got a lot of problems that we're detecting. Well, nobody told you to do that. That was an elective choice,
niggas,
my guy.
niggas want more higher. Niggas want higher education.
Anyway, either way, these were all elective choices. This was, you chose to marry your wife. You chose to be alive
That's
and
all
have
very
bills.
true,
You
DJ. That is
chose.
all very true, DJ. This all was a choice.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, you're right. You chose to marry her. You chose to.
You
You knew she was
chose
expensive.
all these
You knew
things.
she was expensive. We all knew she was expensive, and you still said,
All of us,
"Will
none
you
of us were
marry me?"
confused about how expensive your wife was.
Like we all
We
knew
were at
that.
the wedding. We know she's expensive.
She got a bald daddy. You knew what was happening.
You talking about, oh, poor me, my name's Jordan and I'm getting a doctorate and I have a wife and she's expensive. Shut up.
My lobster,
What the
my
fuck?
lobster
Shut
too
up.
buttery ass nigga. My steak
Oh my
too
God, my life is
juicy.
so hard. I have people who love me and I'm getting an education.
Oh.
What? Oh, did you?
I cannot
Are you
agree with
shipping me a
you.
kebab or?
I cannot agree with you with that all grills matter because those park grills that are like just little black
I thought he said public grills are not included. All private grills matter. Oh, charcoal, not gas
Oh
grills.
no! I'll give
All
you
private
I'll say
charcoal
even
grills.
propane. I'll say propane. Propane tanks. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the taste, but yeah.
This is so problematic.
Ooh, I haven't had a brat in a minute.
Black people, man, we're gonna have 14 proteins and 1 veg.
I'm just happy there's veggies there. Like if we like,
That's what I'm saying. Black people, we only gonna have the 1 veg though.
Cause DJ, I don't know if you've seen me rant on Twitter before, but I see them plates and it be 3 meats and 2 starches. I get so angry.
I mean, it's a meat and 3. You know, we love a.
No,
dead.
y'all
He said
just
3 meats
love
and 2 starches.
constipation. Like I don't understand.
You know what? Because I mean, a nice grilled peach with some vanilla ice cream would really do it.
Grilled pizza.
You never grilled a peach? You've never grilled a peach? Have you ever grilled a pineapple?
Yeah.
You've never grilled a pineapple?
You
Oh my God. Bourbon and ice cream. I mean, it's your house. It is your grill. You can marinate the peaches in bourbon. Marinate the peaches in bourbon. Brush the peaches with a little bourbon brown sugar
She
syrup.
wait, hold on, because
A little
it is
bourbon
a
caramel on top. Oh, listen,
Jordan,
there's a reason why I said DJ
Jordan,
eats
and you
sports,
still
y'all.
can.
I'm eating
You
sports
still
because I'm
can.
a foodie for
You
real.
still,
Don't piss me
Jordan,
off.
you still can. Just do that once a month.
Once. Yeah. It's your cheat. It's your cheat. Yeah. You don't eat it for every meal. Right. He was like, I need all those ideas written down.
Slide that
Thank
over
you.
here. Slide that over this way. Slide that over this.
Little
And other
salted bourbon
things you got, and
caramel,
other ones you
honey.
got.
Oh my God.
You know. So that way we can switch it up every
Flambé the
month. It don't have
peaches.
to be the same one every month. You know. Yeah. I need you. I'm a growing man now. I'm putting on more muscle. I need some more. I need something. I need to eat some more.
Now I cannot wait to see what Dante's is because it seems so cryptic on the show plan.
Okay, so my last 2-minute report is the reason why I say I guess I owe an apology is because for years I've been telling people that Rihanna making music, Hunter x Hunter coming back, and something else, let it go because it's never coming back. Hunter x Hunter is coming back. Yes. Yes, the manga is coming back. I want to say next month or the month after. So apparently Hunter x Hunter is on its way back. Yes, yeah, I was very much like he's never going to continue this. Let it go. Like we need to let it go as a fan. I'm a big Hunter x Hunter fan. So like I was like we got to let this go as a community. Like we got to let it go. And I'm literally
Not as a
like
community.
because people kept asking for it, and he was clearly not like the fact that his wife said, "I'll help you," and he went, eh. So like so I figure like, yeah, it's done. It's not coming back because the biggest fan of Hunter x Hunter is his wife, and even that wasn't enough to really. So like, it's coming back. The manga's coming back. That means eventually, probably in 2 years, the anime will be back. So I owe an apology to those people that I told let it go, including myself.
Period.
Hunter x Hunter is back. Rihanna's not going to make music though, guys. Y'all, that
No,
one you
she's
gotta
done.
let go.
Yeah,
You
Rihanna
gotta
has
let that
given
one
us all that she has.
go. No, he is not. No, he is not. No, he is not. No, he. Yeah, we can't be greedy. We legit can't be greedy.
Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of things that the community needs to let go, this Love Island season, we gotta let it go. It is a chop.
Oh,
It is
DJ, I swear
horrible.
to
It is the
God,
worst
DJ,
season of Love
this
Island
is my
I've ever
first season
watched
and
in
I'm
my
pissed
life.
off. I've never been so angry at television.
Are you watching it?
Yes, this is for some
What is her
Melanie,
name? What is her name?
or
Who is the girl that
Melanie or
has you watching
McKenzie.
Love Island?
My friend Jay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know it has to be a woman in his life because
Oh,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
turning this on by himself. There's no way.
No. The reason why it happened is that we were watching the NBA finals and like in her Discord and she had Love Island up and I was like, and they're complaining and shit. I was like, what's going on? Clicked on it and now I'm hooked. Like
I told you, because the thing about it is,
Yeah.
I genuinely believe that Love Island is one of the most genderless reality shows. Like, I feel like all genders of all, because I think there's a lot of dating shows that only women and maybe gay people enjoy, and that's okay. I genuinely think Love Island is a show that even the straightest straight man could be like, this is fun. I want to watch this. Like, because it's just nonsense. Like, if you just like nonsense, I mean, we watch sports. Sports is nonsensical sometimes too. Like, we enjoy nonsense on a level, right? This is
I
the
watch
worst.
wrestling.
Thank
I
you.
enjoy
That is
nonsense.
the most nonsensical sport out there, in my opinion. I say all the time, I make fun of my friends who watch wrestling. I say, oh, you're watching your athletic theater because I don't consider it a sport for real, but I get it.
Well,
It is
I mean,
a sport.
it is. It
But
is a sport, but yeah, you're right.
it's athletic theater. Like, but anyways, and I don't want to get stuck here, but as a Love Island connoisseur, like, I have watched, at this point, Love Island USA season 8 will be somewhere around my 27th or 28th season of Love Island I've ever watched. Because I've watched all of Love Island UK, I've watched all of Love Island Australia, and I've watched all of Love Island USA. So I'm not a new fan. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've seen a lot of Love Island. I've seen a lot of Love Island. It's one of my favorite shows. And it became my favorite show because I watched the UK version first, and I think it's better. So if you are genuinely curious, please watch Love Island UK. You will not be disappointed, including the season that's on right now. You will not be disappointed. But Everybody is a dud, and I've never seen a Love Island season where everybody, including the girls, are duds. The only person I like
They
is
want that
Trinity.
money.
The only person I like is Trinity, and the only reason why I think I like Trinity is because I see a lot of myself in her, because she's a young Libra who don't shut the fuck up, which is very much me. But like, the boys are duds.
Young.
She's young. She's 22. Don't
I'm
piss me
talking
off.
about you.
I'm young. As for as many years as I don't have a husband and children, I will be young. Okay, so anyway. So anyway,
Girl math.
girl math. Thank you. You get it. Right. So, like, technically, your wife, she's only aged a year because she's only married. She doesn't have kids. So she's still young.
Yeah,
But once
kids
y'all
at
have
5.
babies,
Kids at 5.
yes. Cool. Okay. Anyways, the point is, everybody's a dud. All the boys are liars, and it's really annoying because the fact that their
Oh?
lies have not been exposed yet is crazy. Sincere's a liar.
Yes.
Sincere's a liar. KC is also a
Yes.
liar. Zach is also a liar. And Bryce is also a
Yes.
liar.
Yes. I wouldn't say KC, but you're
KC
right
is
about the
lying.
other one.
He went to Soul and said, I didn't talk to you because it's Sincere. And then he went to Anaya and said, I didn't talk to her because I wasn't interested. That's a lie. I don't
That's
know
not
who
what
he
he
lied
said.
to, but that's a lie.
That's not what he said, but okay. That's fine.
That is what he said. What are you talking about? Okay, whatever. That is what Casey said. He literally told. Now, did he tell Anaya that he was interested in Soul when she first walked in? Yes, but then he kept telling her that he wasn't interested. But then basically, Soul almost didn't go home because he was talking about he was still interested in her. So he's lying to somebody. I don't know if he's lying to the boys or if he's lying to the girls, but he's lying to somebody. And Corbin is AI. So, with that being said, they're all annoying. Melanie's a bird. Anaya's a bird. Kenzie is a racist bird. Jen is useless. And the only person, Kata is down bad. Like, everybody is on my nerves. So, exactly, that's how I feel.
Because I'll say at least Corbin called out Mackenzie for why they got rid of Gabe. Because it's like, if that's the case, you should be gone too.
You should be gone. I'm glad he
lustful.
told her. I am very much glad he told her. Her reaction was hilarious. But I'm glad he told her. But the thing about Corbin and Kenzie that's pissing me off is that is a fetishization relationship, and I'm tired. The point is,
my fault.
I have never been more disappointed in a Love Island season. I will watch it all the way through because the FOMO will get to me, but I am tired of it. And it's sad because usually by now it's really good, but
I'm disgusted with this show. I am so sick of everybody putting their tongue in each other's mouth.
And it's very freaked out. Like, it's very fucky. I don't know what they're talking about with it. It's very fucky. Like, the fact that the first challenge was, what's your favorite sex position? Like, whoa, what's your last name? Like, what?
Nigga, the challenge.
Like, what's your favorite color? Thank you.
The challenge that got me is that big ass bed.
The big bed. Yo, those people are nasty. The production is nasty, and they're also trying to rewrite. They're trying to rewrite the propaganda for blonde white women. You will not get me. You will not get me. But anyways, thank y'all. That's it.
We're gonna do this off stream.
Well, if Jordan Confused dies, anyways, back to us, Dante. So, anyway, no playing.
That's fine. Peace out. This has been a pod. Get defensive.
Follow me at DJ everything.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want to keep talking. I thought your computer was finna die.
Everything, Snapchat,
What freaky ass app?
Snapchat.